On a British shoot, tradition and practicality go hand in hand. Every check, tassel and button has a history and a purpose. Here at Cordings, we've been outfitting generations of sportsmen, and in this video we're going to be going through each element of the traditional British shooting outfit. Let's go. Now let's start with the shirt. We have a lovely Tattersall shirt, brushed cotton, nice and comfortable, nice and roomy in the shoulders, so you can get into that shooting, firing position very easily. You can see the movement there. Now, it might seem a bit strange to wear a tie for a sporting event, but traditionally in England, ties have been worn. This is a sign of not only respect for the host, for the land and for the people involved in the shoot, but it's also a throwback to previous historical times. Now often these ties depict a sporting scene on them. Here we have a lovely prancing stag with an orange headset, and it's very smart indeed. Now onto the bottom half. We have traditional shooting breeks. These are either +2s or +4s. In this case, these are +2s, as indicated by the length of the garment beneath the knee. These are designed for full manoeuvrability throughout the day, so that you can get over fences, over through hedgerows. They're tough, they're durable, usually made of tweed or moleskin. Underneath the breeks we have traditional shooting stockings. Now these are made of wool for breathability and comfort and warmth. They have a reinforced toe and heel and are traditionally worn with either walking boots or Wellingtons. You can see they have the tassels protruding from underneath the fold here, and we're going to go into detail as to how you do this. We start with the sock rolled down over the calf. Bring the bottom of the breeks just below the knee. We then fold this stocking up and over. We take our garter, which is going to hold the sock up. We then wrap around. Now there are a number of ways we can do this. We can either tie around as I am now, or we could use a reef knot. In this case, I'm just tying them there, just loosely, just above the bracket there, and now we're going to fold the stocking over, showing just the tassel, none of the material. Just add a splash of colour to the stocking itself, and now we're going to fold the bag material over the top, nice and smart and nice and manoeuvrable. Now let's move on to the purpose-built shooting waistcoat. Here in the UK, towards the end of the summer is when the shooting season starts. Now on those warmer days, you might want to wear a waistcoat instead of a full overcoat. We still have full manoeuvrability for getting into that firing position. We have nice bellowed pockets for cartridges and general use. We have reinforced patches on each shoulder. Specifically on this one we have padded section that can be interchanged between the right shoulder or the left, whichever is preferred, to absorb some of the recoil from the gun itself. We also have on the back tighteners here to create a nice slim and fitted cut, but still retaining full manoeuvrability. For the colder months you might want to opt for an action back jacket. The action back refers to the pleat here at the shoulder that lends itself perfectly to the movement you'd have when going into the firing position. This is for more formal shoots, and then on the outer pockets, much like the shooting waistcoat, you have a lovely bellowed pocket here for cartridges and easily buttoned out of the way with this button just above the flap. You have a storm collar, some lovely detailing underneath with the button storm flap there. This is usually worn with a traditional waistcoat underneath, in most likely matching tweed, but as an alternative I've gone for the merino waistcoat, adding warmth and comfort. Now we have the Rolls-Royce of field coats. This is for those colder days, for keeping warm out in the field in all elements. We've got a waterproof membrane keeping out both the water and the wind. We have some gusseted sleeves to keep you nice and dry, and we've got some further details here, some lovely and toasty body warmer pockets here, fleece lined, and on the inside of the pocket you have a small tab here that matches up to the corresponding pocket to keep those flaps out of the way so that you can reach for cartridges or whatever you will in your pocket. Again, these are bellowed for a bit more room and movement. There are lots of other pockets inside. Here we have a zipped one, and also we've got a nice pocket here tucked out of the way for a hip flask, just in case. It's quite traditional on an English shoot to have a tipple or two on the day to keep the weather at bay. And you'll also have noticed on my head I'm wearing a traditional flat cap to stop the wind from blowing it off, and also happens to match the tweed of the field coat I'm wearing. Well, I hope that's been useful for you. Of course, people wear a variety of clothing on different shoots, but always remember traditional, formal and functional.